Hello, everyone. My name is Hector Mendoza, and this is Tommy Webster,
Tommy Webster,
and
Louisiana.
from Louisiana. He came all the way to Texas to train with me. He found me on the internet. This is our third day of training. The first day, we trained, got him certified to become an adjuster. He got his Texas license. It's on its way. He's already got his fingerprints. So that took all day. That first day, we went and bought all kinds of uh, items that you need to be an adjuster. Yesterday, uh, now that day we did train a little bit, not a lot. And then yesterday, this is what he drew right here. So I have a couple, three other videos that show you when he was drawing this. So now this is the third day, and we're gonna draw it again. We did it in a three-part videos. We're gonna do it all at once because now he's faster, so it won't take long to do this. So what I'm gonna do, uh, we're going to be switching back and forth. Sometimes I'm going to do all the measuring. He's going to do all the keying in. Okay. So sometimes he'll grab the phone and get it closer so I can explain how we're doing the measurements. Okay. So this is the thing he created yesterday. I'm going to delete it. Okay. And so let's get to it. Now, just for training purposes, north is really that way. We're going to pretend north is that way. That way, when we're explaining the the pictures with the drawing, you can see apples to apples. So here we go. Now, there's going to be a bunch of different kinds of techniques that I'm going to be using. So I'll be using uh, a laser that I can sit here and it'll go back and forth. I can click right here and it's going to measure from top to bottom without me having to get all the way to the floor or go all the way to the wall. And with this device, I'll be able to click. He won't even have to key anything. It'll go directly into the um, the computer. So you'll see a bunch of different techniques, and whatever you like, you can implement it into your way of adjusting. So here we go. Looks like he's already starting the room. So we're gonna call, yeah. So okay, so so you see he's ready for me to key in the first. Uh, so we're gonna go this way first, because that's the number that he keyed in. Because he's facing that way. So we're gonna go this way. Now, um, he's already selected. He's not even gonna have to key it in because I'm using this thing. It's called a disto. Okay, and this works only for Exactimate. Well, no, you can use it for anything, but it will work automatically with Exactimate. So I'm gonna go right here and can you see me, Tommy?
Yes, we can
Okay,
see you.
so I'm gonna get on this wall. I'm gonna click, and then did it go in?
It's registered.
It registered, right? Okay, now so
See?
uh-huh,
Registered.
good.
Just,
Now
just
now
confirming it registered.
okay, now we're gonna do the other wall. So you have to select.
Yes. Select.
Uh-huh.
Selector 12 to bring it up.
Right. So now, again, guys, all I gotta do, I'm gonna go to this wall right here, okay, and I'm gonna measure down there. Did it do it?
One second.
Yeah, 12.9.
12.9.
Yeah.
It did. It
Okay.
registered.
Okay. So I can't hear. Normally this will beep. If you hear it beep, you know it took it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
One thing we do
I
right
can't
now,
hear it because
we'll
of
go
this.
ahead and label the bedroom.
Right. Exactly. He's labeling the bedroom. That's another thing you want to do before you get too far and get mixed up. Usually when you create your room, you want to go ahead and label it then. That way you know what you're working on. And remember, always work with your computer facing north. Basically, we're saying that's north. Technically, it's not, but I just want to give you a good visualization of how we're going to do this. Okay, now, you know, Another thing you always want to check to see what the height of the room is. So, okay, so when you're working in a basement, normally it's going to be 7 foot, right? When some of your rooms are 8, they could be 10. I've had them up to 17 feet, right? So, I could go in and do this to get the size of the room, right? I mean, the height of the room. Or I have this guy that all I got to do, you can't see it, but I just measured it. This thing has a beam going up and it's going uh, up and down, right? So let me show you what this thing did. Can you see it on the screen, Tommy?
Yes.
Okay, so you see this is the center of my device. Here, let me go. Okay, so what this is doing is measuring from here to here is 3 point, well, it's up and down, but half of it was 3.58, the other one was 4.41. When it totals those two, it's 801. Now, you know, whenever you're measuring things, you're going to get different readings. If you tilt it or you move it, and um, when you're measuring with these devices, you can have 3 different devices, okay? Uh, I got 3 different devices that I use. They're all going to be off just a hair. That's just the way it is. I can compare this to the other person's device. His going to be off, but they're off sometimes, and there's nothing we can do about that. So, okay. So we got the height, 8 feet.
Yes.
Whenever whenever you're measuring the ceiling height, if it's at 7.925 or 7.876, it's 8. Okay? You either have 8, 9, 10, 12, 17 height. You don't have to go in there and put the decimals or the fractions. Because remember, you have some flooring, you have some you have some laminate, you'll have some decking, and so the height of it changes, but it's an 8 foot ceiling. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to
Window.
exactly do the window. Now, uh, so what's the command for window?
W.
There you go. You see, is shortcuts are very easy. Like I said, this is his third day, and he already knows the commands. And that's one thing I teach a lot is those controls. Okay,
You got the
so
window set up or
yep, and,
clicked
and
on
it's
it?
facing right there.
Yes.
Okay, so now, so what's the first number I'm going to give you?
You're gonna give me the width.
The width will always be the first number. Then you're going to have the base height. Then you're going to have the height. And let me show you why it's important to always keep that in mind. I'm talking about anything you're building. Always remember width, base height, height. Okay, so um,
Ready to take the height.
there
I mean width.
width. Okay,
Width.
so uh, I can go in here and oops, did it take it? Yeah. Oh no, no, no here.
That's yeah, something's
I think I hit the wrong here.
yes. No, that's my fault. Wait,
Oh, oh,
I
oh,
think
okay.
it is no, I should be here, right?
No, no, right there.
Okay.
Okay. Here, let me make sure. Here, you want to select that right there. Okay. So it should be 339 or 38.
It's coming up that. I don't know why.
Okay. So for some reason, and I did notice that on other things. Okay. So here you don't want to use this. Okay. This works good for drawing the dimensions of the room and some other things, but for some reason when you're getting into other parts of the program, it does kind of mess up a little bit. That's why I have other devices. Okay, so I'm going to use this guy right here. Okay, that way it doesn't interfere, because anytime I use this thing, it might throw in a short key and kind of mess this up. So you got to be careful. This is nice, but you got to know how to use it. Okay, so um, he's going to key it in by hand. So we're going to come in here, and I'm going to take the measurement, and the measurement is okay. So here's one thing. This device this device will tell you 3.6. This one here is going to be 3 and 9 inches. You have to know how to key in that information. So if
3.6.
right, 3.6. So if he was going to key it in, when I say 3.6, it's different than 3 feet 6 inches.
So 3.6
Uh-huh.
C will bring up
Okay, so when he keys
3.7,
in 3.6,
3.66.
when it con- converts it into inches and fractions, it's 3 feet 7 inches and 36 and 3/16 of an inch. Okay, so so you have to know how to key in. Remember, if you're gonna do decimals, you're gonna put 3 point, let's say 76. If you're gonna use inches and or feet, inches and fractions, you would have to put in, let's say 3 comma, and how many inches is it?
7.
3 comma 7. Remember, you don't have to worry about the fractions. If the machine goes and you're putting fractions and it automatically gives you fractions, don't worry about
So
it.
we could
It,
just
it,
go back to 3,
it
comma 7.
yeah, and later on it's gonna it'll change that. Okay, so uh, it'll convert it for us later.
Okay.
So now we got he got the width. Now the next thing is
We're going to go with the base height of the
the
room.
base height. So um, can they see when I'm pointing here and here? Can they see that pretty
Yes,
good?
you can see it
Okay.
well enough.
So the base height, you know, um, you can measure it with your device, right? Um, like you just go up to the base of it, and it's 2.38.
2.38,
Uh
which
huh.
converts to 2 feet 4 inches and 9/16.
Right. Okay. Now, what's the next thing I need is the height, right?
Need the height of the window.
So now I'm going to pretend that for some reason there's an obstacle, and you're going to have that because sometimes you're going to have some curtains that I don't care how much you move around, you still, or it might not have a window sill, and it might not have this little lip here, right? So sometimes you have to measure it. So that's why you see me with all this stuff here, right? All I gotta do, go in and just throw my measure tape, and it is 4 feet 4 inches. So you have to be able to understand when you're going to use your measuring tape, when you're going to use a device that can automatically put in the data in for you, or if you're going to use a device that will measure up and down, and get to know where everything's at. Like if I want to write something, I know that, you see, I don't even have to think about anything. I know where my pen is, uh, and then I know where my tablet is. If you need a flashlight, you got to know where you put everything. Because when you're out there talking uh, to the customers, the insured, or however you want to call them, you want to be able to reach in the back and grab whatever you want. Okay, not just to know it, but because of speed. You know, so like if you wanted to get, uh, let's say that you wanted to see if something is level, you gotta be able to have know how to grab a level. Don't stumble down there. You want to work with accuracy when you're doing this stuff because people are looking at you. They're gonna report back to the inside adjuster or to our supervisor. Say, man, this guy didn't know nothing. Uh, I don't think he measured right. You're gonna have to send somebody. So, but if you go there with a purpose, think about what you're gonna do. You're not gonna have that problem. Okay. So now he has the window. Uh huh.
So here's a learned opportunity because the way we were doing that, I put the window on the wrong wall. So I'm just gonna need to flip it over there.
No, no, that is the window that side.
Right, right. We're just doing it the way we're doing it.
Right.
Right.
This
But
is
that's something that can actually happen.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. But you see, there's the window. That's
Yep.
why we
That's
flip
correct.
this around.
Yeah.
There's the window, and now we're gonna go in here, and now we're gonna draw that side.
Show me the command you
Okay.
just did.
Oh no. To move this around,
Mm-hmm.
there was no command. All I did was like oh, there is a command. Excuse me. So if you hit your space bar,
Mm-hmm.
you see that hand.
The hand. Right. Okay.
Now that hand allows me to move my
Okay.
drawing in the canvas.
Those other.
Now,
Right.
now, if let's say that I had some other drawings in there, if I
Mm-hmm.
click here and I click on this little red diamond,
Right.
I'm actually moving the I'm actually moving
That's another way.
the well, but no, that's two different things. Like
Two
for
different
instance,
ways.
yeah,
Right.
look, so let me show you something. So I'm just gonna throw a room right there.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna throw a room. So if I hit the space bar, I move the items.
Right.
But if I click here and I move this, I'm moving them apart.
Right.
So so that's why if you're gonna move everything, you just want to move your
Okay.
canvas around.
Yes.
You're gonna hit the space bar and then, but make sure that
We
when
got
you
the
hit the
hand.
space bar, you have the hand
Okay.
and it moves it. Now you see right here, that's the same thing as the space bar.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't remember the space bar, just look down here. You'll see this hand. Okay. Um, so now we are going to uh, so we're going to move this over because we've already drawn this right here. I tell you what. Um, should we go ahead and draw everything in the room first and
Let's
then
do it.
move over to the other rooms?
I
Okay.
like
So
it. I like it.
okay.
Section off.
Uh-huh. And remember yesterday we started from this end and then we had to go back. The reason I did that was because we were working north separately, this
Right.
oppositely, right? So now we're going to start from this end and we're going to work our way down here.
Watching those videos will show how we did that yesterday.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and what we're going to do is I'm going to move this thing around so I can show you what we're going to be drawing next. Okay, um, so that's this. Okay, so this is going to be one item. This is going to be another item. That's going to be another item, and that's another item. So this is everything inside this bedroom. Okay, so first we're going to work on that one item. And how are we going to draw these things?
We're going to start off with a block.
Exactly. Okay, so you have two things. You have
You can either click on the block or you can go in the area and hit B.
a oh for black.
Oh, for block. I'm sorry.
No, no, that's okay.
That's how I learned. That's how I
Exactly.
learned.
Oh, yeah. The reason that you can use B is because why? What do we use to offset something? What key do we use?
Break.
There you go, the
So
break
you
tool.
also.
You see, I see,
That's
you
right.
see how good this guy
That's
is?
right. So another thing is get the reference block to get the command. It shows the command. It shows
Yeah.
O in
Look,
there also.
don't point because these guys can't see you.
Okay.
So hover around there. So when
Right there.
yeah, exactly. You see,
Okay.
he was pointing at that. but the
Right.
thing is we're trying to teach y'all something.
Right.
So he was pointing, so I let him know that what he needs to do is actually hover and move the mouse around there. That way y'all can see where he's pointing at. So he's doing real good, guys, man. I'll tell you what, basically, we only train one day, and he can draw this whole thing. But again, remember, you know, um, you're gonna learn different things every day. I don't care how many times you do this. I learn things every day. I've been doing this for 5 years. I wake up at 3 in the morning and I'm like, oh, 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 oh. I think I got it. I got this. And man, I think that it comes in dreams. God must somehow mysteriously put things in me because man, it just happens to. I just think about them overnight. But anyway, so let me see. Here, let me see if this is okay. Okay, so here we go.
That's a good view.
Okay, so um, so we're gonna draw this guy right here. So he's gonna draw a block, and he's not gonna. Did you position it on the right hand side, or did you just throw it in there for now?
I have the block away from the wall in the corner.
Okay, okay. So if you want, you can go ahead and move that
Lock it in.
all the way and up.
Snap it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Anytime you're gonna put a block, place the block somewhere in the room. Do not try to put that block in a corner of a room because you're going to go in there, you're going to do it, and it's going to bounce out of there. You're going to try it again and try it again. It's better to place it in the room and then snap to the corners. I'm just telling you this. Now, I can do it because I've been doing it for a long time. But even then, sometimes I'm in a hurry and then I have to go back to block because it snaps right out of there. Okay, and you'll see that on those other videos. So, what's the first thing you need from me?
We're going to get the width of
Okay,
just that first piece because that's the
eh,
way we drew it yesterday.
right, and right in here, right in the center of this, is this part right here. You can see a little line. Can they see me? Uh,
Yes.
okay,
You
okay,
can see it well enough.
okay. So I'm gonna go right here and measure that, and that's exactly 4 feet wide. Okay. What's the next thing you need from me?
I need the depth.
The depth. Okay. So the depth is 1 feet 9 inch. 1,9.
1,9.
Mm-hmm.
Enter. I'm going to go ahead and label this coat hanger. Don't
Perfect.
get too far.
Okay. 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 You see? That's what I'm talking about. I've trained a bunch of adjusters. Most of the adjusters that I train, they do real, real good in the field. Most of them that I know, are they do real, real good. He's doing real, real good.
So what we need now is the height from the floor
Okay,
height.
a
Correct?
base. Okay, yeah, height from the floor, right?
Right.
So, like I said, you can use anything you want. You know, I'm gonna use this. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sit right here. Can they see me?
1 second. Yes.
Okay, so look, I, I'm not even look. You see, I'm not touching anything. This measured it from top to bottom from the center. So it's 4.97.
4.97.
Right.
And again, that's floor height.
From the floor, right?
Right.
Okay.
Floor height.
Okay.
4.97, which you'll see will transition to 411.58, and that'll transition whenever it.
Okay. Now all we need is the height of the from here to here. Okay. So the height of it is 1 foot 4 inches.
1 foot 4 inches.
1 comma 4.
So that's going to come under
The
this
the
section.
height the height
This gonna, yeah.
the height of
That's going to come under this section right here
The
like
height.
I
Let me
want to.
see. Yeah, yeah. Wait a second here. Let me see.
See, this
Uh,
is a little bit different than the
right, right.
X1.
Yeah, that's right.
So
That
that's
yeah,
right. What was
yeah.
the measurement
Oh,
you
but
just
you
told
know
me?
what? The distance of the floor. You should have put the distance of the floor there.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. But go ahead and put the
Yeah,
height there.
there's another page you can go to,
Okay.
and I'm not
No, that's
familiar
okay.
with. Okay. So height was, you just gave it to me. Sorry.
One.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. 1 4.
1 4. 1.4, 1 comma 4.
1 comma 4.
Okay.
1 feet 4 inches.
All right.
Yeah, that's important. Every
So distance from the floor.
distance from the floor. This
Um,
time I'm going to use a different device. You see, you just got to know what you're reaching for. Okay, on this particular device, I am going to move it here, and it's 4.91 feet. Was that
okay.
411 something?
4, 10, 5, 15,
Okay,
16.
okay,
Okay.
almost 411.
So
So,
the X1 I'm training on is a little bit different
right,
than the
exactly,
X28. So that's
exactly.
why
So he was working on X1. Now he's working on 28. So the menus are a little bit different, but overall they're pretty close together, but they are a little different. Okay,
So we
so
want to go ahead and block it against the wall, right?
yeah, it's already. Oh no, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and do that.
We should have had it
Yeah, yeah,
already
yeah.
over there.
Okay,
So it
okay,
snaps in. You know it
okay.
snaps in.
So hit 3D.
3D.
It's that three. Oh, there you go.
You can do that two ways.
Yeah. Okay. That right there. You see it. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
see?
good. There it is right there.
There it
You
shows.
see,
Okay.
it's right there. Now go ahead to go one
Go one.
for 1D. Okay. Now the next thing we're gonna do is create this guy right here. Okay. So let me move this thing and move it down a little bit so you can see everything. Okay. So um, what?
Close the window.
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
Better lighting.
it's probably gonna be better lighting. Okay. So this is the next thing we're going to um, draw. And remember, guys, we're drawing these things so that we remove this from the back of the wall. So in case if you were painting the walls, you're not gonna paint back there. So this has to be removed from the wall. Now, uh, and this one here, let's say if we were doing 4, we'd have to remove this from the floor and remove the back of the wall. That's why we're drawing this. Is uh, carriers don't want you to pay for something that is unnecessary. Okay, so did you draw a block?
So what we already know about this is we know the depth. So we're going to go ahead and put
Exactly.
2 comma 1 in.
Right. So well, you can copy and paste this same thing, and it's going to
Okay.
have the depth.
That's true. I'm going to do it this way, but I that okay.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
so
Okay.
so go ahead and put that against that.
Okay. Go ahead and block it up.
Yeah. There you
Snaps
go.
in place.
Exactly. Now the next thing we're going to do is the width. He already got the depth of it. Depth means from the front to the back. That's your depth. Now he wants the width of it. So the width of it is going to be 1 feet 6 inches.
1 feet 6 inches.
1 comma 6.
1 comma 6. I need to click on that. I'm a
Exactly.
little ahead of myself. All right.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and label it before
Right.
we get ahead of ourselves.
Bookshelf or
Okay. Shelf.
shelf. Yeah,
I think
shelf.
that's how we labeled it in the other diagram.
Okay.
Okay. What did I do there?
Hit escape. There you go.
Okay, so we got our. I need to go do that again. For some reason, I know what I did.
Okay.
So we got our shelf blocked in with our clothes hanger. So we're ready for the next section.
No. What about the height of it?
Sorry, my bad. So the height of it. Click on the little memo.
So 6'3".
6, 3 inches.
Yeah, comma 3.
Something 3.
Okay.
And that puts it in there.
Okay.
6-3. Okay.
Okay. Now the next thing we're gonna uh, draw is this guy right here. Okay. So since he already has the depth of it, um, he could actually
So I'm going to go ahead and copy the block.
any one of those,
Just
because
show
those
that.
have the
Yes.
depth already.
Yes.
So watch what he's gonna do. He's gonna select one of the items. He's gonna copy, and now he's gonna click inside the room and paste it. He right clicked,
1 second.
copy, right click, paste there, and
So I just need to rename that.
yeah, 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 yeah. Try not to put it again, because if you
Right.
if if you're not doing it just right, it's gonna bounce out of the way. So
Okay.
always just put it in the middle of the room and go ahead and change it.
We're going to go ahead and relabel it.
Uh
Call
huh.
that dresser.
Uh huh. Yeah.
And
Perfect.
then we'll get the rest of our dimensions.
And go ahead, put it.
We're going to go ahead and snap it in.
Mm-hmm.
Snap.
Uh-huh. And let's go ahead and do the width.
Width.
Go from this side.
Right.
Yeah, right there.
The width. Okay. We're ready for the width.
Okay, on the width, I'm going to use my measuring tape, and it's 3 feet 7 inches.
So 3, 7
Uh-huh.
for our width.
Okay.
We're going to do our depth next.
No, we
We
already
already
got
know
the
our
depth.
depth.
Yeah. So
See,
we're gonna
we
do
already know our depth, so that's taken care of. So we
right
go to the next step.
is the base height.
Base
Or
height.
well, it's also distance from the floor.
Distance
So,
from the floor.
sometimes you're gonna see distance from the floor and base height basically the same thing. So and we'll explain that as we do and
So
stuff.
distance from the floor, yes, like
Okay.
you said,
Okay.
and
So
height.
so the distance from the floor, remember, this is the bottom. There's nothing here, right? So from here to here, this is what they're talking about when they're talking about distance to the floor. Okay. It's a lot easier than to try to reach in here with a measuring tape. I mean, not measuring tape, but a electronic device. All you have to do is just put 1 foot and 7 inches,
So that's 1,
comma seven.
7,
Mm-hmm.
and we're ready for our height of
For
the
the
dresser.
for the height. Okay, so what's the height? This is the height of the dresser. Okay, so you find, you know, when you're looking to use your measuring tape, you wouldn't want to use this right here because there's a lip down here. So it's kind of hard. So you go to where where you can feel the bottom and reach over and measure, right? So now we're looking at 2 4, 2 feet 4 inches.
Okay, so that's 2, 4.
Perfect.
All
Okay,
right.
now here, let me see. So now, so I'm gonna do. Um, okay, so I'm gonna hit 3D, move this thing, and look. This is that part. This is that part. You see how this is lifted from the bottom, and there's that part right there. Okay, so now we're gonna do the next thing. So all you have to do is copy and paste. Um, So earlier, well, don't copy and paste yet. Earlier, he right clicked and then copy and then right click and paste. Let me show you another command. You hit, go ahead, it's selected. It's a
Control V.
Control C.
Control C. That's
That's to
still
copy.
learning.
Yeah, 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 but you got the second part right.
Control C.
And now Control V.
And we take the cursor away from it.
Look, hit Control V, Control V, and it loads it.
Okay.
And then now paste it in there.
Okay.
And he's going to paste it in there. You see, there's a lot of ways. So, uh,
So I can go ahead and lock it in.
yep.
Do it Doesn't feel like it's snapping in. Oh,
You
I'm doing
see?
it wrong.
Uh,
See, I'm
so,
doing
so
it.
remember what I
I'm doing
told
it
y'all?
wrong. I'm not
Remember what
wrapping
I
it
told
down.
y'all? Do not try to put it in there. put it somewhere in the
That's right.
room because now he's going to have to copy. Well, no, all he has to do is hit Control V because it's already in the pasteboard. But if you place it in there and then move it,
That's
that
right.
way, if it snaps out of the way and you're not going to lose it, it's still going to be there, and
That's
all you
right.
have to do is move it. Okay, there you go.
So we're going to go ahead and
And
relabel it.
no, move it to
Go ahead
where
and
it
snap
belongs.
it in there. All right.
Perfect.
Snap. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Now, now we need the width of it. Okay. So now the one that we're doing next is here. Let me move this thing right in. Here we go. So we got this little desk that we're gonna do next, right? Okay. So and look. So you see earlier he was way on the back side of the uh, room. He's doing this in a table that I designed and had a welder do this for me. You see how you can move this thing around? So, and that thing will collapse in 2 seconds. You don't have to screw or do anything to this thing. So I designed this for myself. Okay, so so this is the next thing we're gonna do. Let me try to get it. Okay, now, so have you already copy and pasted?
I have. I'm going to
Okay,
go ahead and
okay.
relabel it. We're going to get our width, of
Uh,
course, because we have our depth
exactly,
already.
exactly. So what he was saying is that he's already copy and pasted it. He already has the depth because all of these items have the same depth. Now he's going to ask me to measure the width. You ready?
Ready.
So all I got to do is take it there. It's 5 feet 1 inch. Okay,
Five, five, comma, one.
and I'm going to tie my shoes before I trip over myself. Okay, you ready for me?
I'm ready.
Okay, so the next thing, what do you want next?
So, so we've done all we can in the bathroom, except a couple other
No,
things
I
to
know,
show
but what
you.
about the width, the base height?
Yes, yes. See, there I go, getting ahead of myself. So we're going to need the distance from floor and the
Okay,
height.
okay. So the distance from the floor, guys, is this part right here. Because if I look down here, this is not part of it. The distance from the floor is this part right here. This is just a little board they have there. So from here to the back is what would be the distance from the floor. Okay? That way this would be exactly in that area and this would be in that area. So I'm going to measure from here down there. This time I'm going to use this guy. Okay? So this is going to be points. So it is 2.54, which is like 2 feet 6 inches.
Yes,
Okay.
2 feet 6.5 inches.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So now you just need the height of it, correct?
Right, the height.
Okay. So now I'm going to get the height of it. We're not going to worry about this thing here. This is so minute. I could put it in there, but we're not. This is nothing there. You know, the square footage that you're going to take out of there is not even one half of a square foot. So we're not going to worry about this one little thing here. Uh, so, but we are going to worry from here to here. Okay. So the height of this is actually 11 inches.
11 inches.
Okay. How do I get 11 inches?
So I put my 11 in, and then
Uh,
I'm going to need to hit Control,
no, shift.
Shift,
No,
Shift,
shift.
Shift, inch sign.
Yeah, parenthesis.
Still learning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, parentheses. Yeah,
Yeah,
shift
parentheses.
parentheses is the same is the thing for
Shift
inches.
parentheses.
Okay, so now hit enter. Okay, now let me see. Okay, so this is what he's drawn, 3D. Okay.
Yeah.
So, um, okay. So this right here is this. This is this guy right there. What?
You want to get this
Yeah,
before we leave it on?
yeah, we'll
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Okay. We have one more item to. Uh, then this part is this part, and then this part is this part. So let me show you how it looks like. Um, so let me go 1D. I'm gonna enlarge it. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this. I don't want to mess this masterpiece. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete this wall here so you can see what this thing looks like this way. You see? And then you just enlarge it. That's what he's drawn. Okay, 1D, hit Control Z, put my wall back. Now, right in here, there's something that is attached to the wall, and we're gonna draw that next. So here, so this is what we're talking about. You see this thing right there? This is attached to this wall. This is part of the dwelling, and we're not gonna paint this, so this would have to be also removed from this wall. Okay, so now this is not really important, but I am going to show you something. Let's say that you wanted to draw this a, a certain distance from that wall. You have to measure first of all, but it's not like you can place this in there and it's going to give you the measurements, right? I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay, so I'm going to measure from the wall to here, and the distance is 5/8. So what I'm gonna do, so 1 second here. So what I'm gonna do, cause I want to make sure that I remember this. So I said 5/8, 5/8. If you're gonna do something, and you're gonna explain or do something, write it down. And that's why you need everything here, because you don't want to have to remeasure it again. Okay. Fortunately, right now I'm remembering 5/8. I don't know why. Normally I don't. Um, so, so, so this is a little kind of not difficult, but uh, I'm going to do this part for him.
Okay.
So, and but he'll be able to reference this later. So we said there was 5/8, right? Two ways of drawing something from a certain distance. One of them, if I hit L for line, okay, and I click here on the uh, this wall here, and I click and drag, and then I click on this red diamond, and then 8 5, right? Is that what I said? 8 5?
5/8.
Oh, 5/8. You see? Okay, 5 comma 8. Enter. Then I could go in here, and there's this. You see this snap line right here? I hit S, and I put myself a little guide there, and then I can delete this because that was just a guide for me where I could place something from there. Another thing you could do, another thing you could do is, let's say you don't remember L, but you use a lot of area or you use a lot of blocks. So A would be for area, and then you just click, you know, and then you would change this to a 5 comma 8, hit S, and put yourself a guide there, right? Same thing. Let's say that you want to O for a block. You put a block. Now, I don't suggest doing how I'm doing it. I always tell you to put it. I've got a lot of experience, not a lot, but I got experience on how to put this stuff in there. And then you can go in and hit 5 comma 8, hit S, put a, a line there. Now, well, not that he has that block, or here, he already has one here. He can use this block and snap to the left. So from here to here is 5/8. Now the first measurement he's gonna do is go on the width right here. So the width here is we're gonna be 4. No, excuse me, 1 4.
1 4.
1 comma 4.
1 comma 4. Okay.
And we're gonna do the depth of it.
Depth of it.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we got 1 3.
1 3.
Okay.
Got the depth. So now we are going to get the distance from floor
Uh-huh.
and height.
Okay. Can you see? Okay. So here we go. Distance from the floor is gonna be 1 2.
1 comma 2.
Uh-huh.
1 comma 2.
And 1 comma 1 on the
One
height.
comma 1. So we
Okay.
have everything we need on that, correct?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Except I need to label it, of course.
Uh-huh.
Never want to forget that.
A lamp stand.
Lamp stand works for me.
Okay. Now, if this was a removable or one of those lap stands that are freestanding, of course you wouldn't draw that. And probably 99.9% of your adjusters are not going to draw that. Uh,
Want to go ahead and
I
do the
bet you
AC?
that
Okay.
not even, ooh, I would doubt that 1/3 or 1/4 of any adjuster is probably not going to draw that the way we drew it. I do it every time because I'm anal and I only make about 150,000 in 6 months. You got adjusters out there that are making 250 in 6 months because they don't draw. They just uh, they just do it real quick. So, but they make more money than I do.
We're going to get the AC.
Yeah. Okay. So he was at. Okay. So another thing. Good job. You see, uh, this is the beauty of doing this like this. Okay, this is what I do every time I go to field. My wife has the same licenses that I got, and she does all my measuring. I do what he's doing, and we help each other, right? So he just asked me, "What about the air conditioner?" Yeah, we're not gonna paint that. We need to remove it from the wall, correct? Yeah, good. Good. I'd hire you. You're hired, not fired. Okay. So this is what he's talking about. This part right there, and that's right underneath that window. Okay. So let's go in here, and so you can copy and paste.
Went ahead and made me a
Oh,
block.
okay. You made a block, right? Okay. You just tell me what you need. I'm at your service, sir.
Went ahead and made me a block and labeled it.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and get, of course,
Width.
always go with the width first.
Okay. So the width of it is 3 feet 6 inch.
We're going to go with the depth.
Okay. The depth of it is 1 feet 1 inch.
1 feet 1 inch. Okay, now we're going to get click on my properties. We will get the distance from floor.
Uh-huh. It's 6 inches. So
So we go 6,
six
shift.
parentheses.
Right.
Okay.
Did I get that right? Make sure I got that right. Yeah, it's right. And now we get the height of the unit.
Okay. And the height of it is 1 4,
1 4. 1
comma 4.
4. Okay.
Okay. So
So now we can ease it up again since it's pretty much,
yeah, yeah. It should be right almost directly underneath the
it is. So we'll ease it up to that and don't snap it, of course. Right?
right.
Okay. Well, it actually does snap in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys.
Okay.
So real good job. Very good job, man. Good job. Good job. And he actually drew this without me being here this morning. I came in and bam, he had it. And yesterday was a real long day. We did a bunch of stuff yesterday. Today we're actually going to go into some sites, and we're going to actually, I want to show him how to do, how to, and we'll try to record some of this stuff. So how to do an inspection, a whole complete inspection. Um, you'll probably see my drone. We're going to have some drone coverage. It's going to be a cool day today, man. If not, if we don't do it all today, we'll do some of it tomorrow. So he's going to get to see um, real life situations. I'm also a general contractor, so I did some roofing this week, and had my roofers, and we did some. Um, we had some dormers that we had to fix. We got some more gutters to do, but I don't do the work no more. I used to, but I do make money out of it. All I do is just do the estimates, and I get a percentage of it. You know, uh, it's only about $40,000 a year extra, but it's fun to me and it's simple. It's nothing. It's hardly any work for me, but it's an extra little income, you know, from so that I can retire whenever I want.
You never gonna retire.
No, well, when I'm 90, I'll retire.
Not until I retire.
Okay, so now, so we have everything here. Tell me, what would be something else that we might put in that room?
This room.
Yeah, look around. Look around, and what might we?
So we got some recessed lights.
There you go.
We
You
got
see,
three recessed lights, and we have a smoke alarm.
a detector, right?
Smoke
Okay,
detector.
that's good. So guys, so when you're out there, good job, man. Good job, dude. I love it, man. He learns. He learns. Okay, so remember, I'm not doing what other adjusters do. I don't write this stuff down, and I don't want to have to refer back to my photos because you want to be able to adjust like this, right? Like time is money. Okay, so now in this particular room, we have two cam lights, recessed lights, however you want to call it, it's still the same thing. You can call it whatever you want. Just remember what it is. Okay, so okay, oh, this is okay. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I like this letter I'm about to hit because it's
Okay,
T.
there you go, man. I was gonna ask you.
And we're gonna
So,
click on the room, and
eh,
it'll
eh,
show us the edit annotation to
yeah.
list the.
So did y'all see that guy? You see how easy it is to remember the commands? R for room, W for window, D for door, B for brake. It's simple, man. Very simple. Uh, you just got to pay attention. Don't be thinking about your girlfriend while you're doing this. Think about the work. Or don't think about your boyfriend while you're thinking about this. Put your mind to it, and this stuff is simple and easy.
So I've already brought that up. I got three
Woo!
recessed lights. I
I
got
love
one
this guy.
smoke. It's gonna be called smoke detector,
Oh, you can
right?
put it smoke. You could put
Okay.
SD for smoke detector.
Okay.
Uh, and you okay. So you don't want to write a lot. I know what a smoke detector is. I just put SD. I know what cam lights are. I put CL for cam lights. Ceiling fan CL because you don't want these things to be very cumbersome. Let me here leave it like that and let me show this guys what I'm talking about.
So I
Okay.
went ahead and did like we did the other day.
Okay.
But
So
I did
so
it wrong though.
so
Okay.
so whenever you're looking at this and you're looking at real small, you see how cumbersome everything looks?
Right.
When it prints, more than likely it's going to print like that. Now, you know, so uh, so what I do is first of all, I'm going to move it over a little bit, okay? And then now, look, I'm going to put
Change some of it.
uh,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna put
RL.
CL
Okay.
for chem lights, right?
Okay.
And then I'm not gonna put those parentheses because I want this to be as
Okay.
the least amount of
Yes.
writing that we put in there, and you'll see the difference.
Okay.
So
I initialed it
yeah, yeah.
wrong.
So he put ceiling lights, even
Should
though.
be ceiling fan. I just
Oh, okay, yeah, ceiling fan. Okay, so we don't have one. He's just showing you an example of what he would be doing if this was if he had one. That way, you want to keep in mind. Okay, so now look. Now if I go small, you see, it's not cumbersome. It doesn't distort everything. Now I'm going to show you something how you can view these things where it doesn't look like this. So in other words, look at this right here. If you wanted to see the measurements, it would be hard, right? Now, if you go right in here and go to view, okay, we're going to go to layers and we're going to turn off the uh, areas, lines, okay? Now, you see how if you wanted to remove that from your drawing, not remove it, but just not to put it there. So uh, let's say you don't want your labels, or let's say you want your measuring. You hit Shift M. Okay. If you don't want your the measuring, take it off. You can put it back on, and then if you want back your um, area blocks, you know, and not label it. See, it, just because you're not labeling it here doesn't mean that it's not like for instance, if I go to Control E for my estimate, okay, you see I see my bedroom here, but if I hit Control K for my to go back to my sketch, I don't see room here, right? It's because I hit Shift L and there's my bedroom. So there's a lot of things you can do uh, with this program. Okay, so here, you know, uh, everything else looks okay. I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so now we're facing north again. It's not really north, but this is how you would do it. It's because I want my video here to be where you can see us drawing this way and you can see everything there. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create the kitchen and the bathroom. What are we going to do?
get a little closer,
Right?
and then we're gonna use the B for the brake line.
Brake tool. That's good.
Brake tool.
That's the same thing. I don't
Brake
care.
tool.
Hey, hey, I man, hey guys, I have 100 videos out there. I get so excited, and I've been doing this for 5 years. And I might tell you 8.4, but it's really 4.8, and I'm typing 4.8. Or I might tell you uh, uh, this is a measuring tape. I might call it I've called it everything except a measuring tape sometimes. And instead of calling this a digital device, I might call it, well, I'm going to use this thing because I'm thinking about what I'm going
As
to
long
tell
as
you.
you're not using the
But
field,
as
that's all
long
that
as you
matters.
know what you're using
Yeah.
and what you're grabbing and what you're going to put in there, that's the important thing. So if you see my other videos, don't think I'm a dummy. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm not a big dummy either. Kind of. Okay, so let's go ahead and uh, let's move over, and I'll move this guy over down here. And so there's like what's the kitchen? You see, this is the bedroom here. So he came from Louisiana, right? I
Louisiana.
almost said Mississippi, and so this right here is the actual kitchen. So now what he's gonna do, if he hasn't already, he's gonna put a B for break. Uh-oh. Now, okay, okay, so don't move, don't move. Okay, so whenever, let me here before I move over here, let me make sure. I okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm glad that he didn't make a mistake. It depends on where you put your break tool. That either it's going to give you three little white squares or it's going to give you two. Now let me see this. If I try to move this guy right here, watch what's going to happen. I'm going to click and drag and everything, they're going to disappear. Is because on when you're constructing something and you in certain areas you might not be able to put in a brake tool because there's joists that you can't see. Joists are spaced out certain feet apart. So when you hit the brake tool, let's say you put it here, because of a joist or something that the program knows, it's going to give you some three squares. Now if you hit brake again,
So we're hitting break again.
and moved it to a different location,
What's the ideal location?
it doesn't matter. Okay, now look. Now here, let me show him here.
Yes.
Okay, so you see now we have one, two of them. You see this part right here? Whenever we click, left click and drag this guy over, it's going to start from here and it's going to move over. So left click there and go to the.
So
Oh, okay, okay. So no, if okay, so if he left clicks and draws, it's going to extend this out. We don't want that. We want to create a room out of here. So how are we going to do that? What command are we going to use to to make another room off that wall? Control. Control and drag. So hit the control
Oh, yes.
and then
Drag
click
this, correct?
and move to the left. Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
sorry. Okay.
okay.
Let me get it.
Go down a little bit. Right there, right there. Okay.
Okay.
Hold the control key.
Control.
Left click and drag. Okay. Keep on going and let go. Yeah, not that's too far, but that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so by hitting the brake tool, he clicked, he held the control key, and he moved it. That created a room. Now, let me show them what happens if you do not hit
Okay.
the brake tool. I mean the control key. So I'm going to hit B for brake. I'm going to click here. I'm not going to hit my control key. Look, it extended it. And basically that's what this looks like. But technically there's really a wall here because that's the only way we can separate this from the kitchen to the living room. So let's say that I'm like, okay, you know what? Um, I don't want to hit my brake tool or none of this stuff. I can just hit my control key, click here, and once I snap there, it automatically creates it into a room. There's 100 ways of doing it. Yeah, I never showed you that yesterday.
That's neat. I
Yeah,
like it.
okay.
I like it.
So now let's go ahead and change this name.
Let's go ahead and label the room kitchen
Yeah.
like we need to do. We first get into another area. Check
Okay.
out our kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, okay, remember, if you want to move a wall, you wouldn't select this wall because if you click it and I change it, it's going to change that wall. The wall
Okay.
that you want to change would be this one right here.
This one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So select the right there and change the we're going to change the there. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
distance we're gonna get first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, now because I'm drawing, I don't even have to tell him the measurement because on this part you can actually use this distal key and you see how it automatically changed it?
Good.
Okay. Now we're going to go this way. Okay, so click here. There you go. Okay, same thing. I can grab this right here and change it to
Good.
710, right?
We're good.
Okay. You see, all these devices are nice. You just got to know how to use them. Okay, um, so we got it labeled. Okay, so what about this wall? I see a wall
We're gonna go
there.
ahead and take it out.
Take it out for me.
Click on it and hit delete.
Exactly. See, No, no, you hit, no,
Oh,
hit, no, hit Control Z. That's okay. Hit Control Z.
let's go back.
No,
Okay.
okay, okay. Yeah, click on the wall
Click on the wall,
and delete it.
delete it. I don't know what I did a while ago.
You selected the other one, so you
Okay.
got to be careful where
I
you select. That's
selected the
okay.
other one.
Okay, now
That's how we work.
let's. Okay, so I want to hit Control Z. Let me show you another trick. So that's one way.
Okay.
If I hit M for missing wall and I click right in that wall, same thing as selecting it, deleting, same thing as selecting, right click, delete. There's a million ways to get to Rome. Is that how they say it?
That's right.
Okay. So um, now we're going to go and do the cabinets. Or do you want to do the door?
Let's do the fridge and
Okay,
come
okay,
off that side, like,
okay. So he wants me to
it's
give
always
him
like a
measurements for
starting
the
point.
refrigerator.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so we showed y'all how to do blocks. So we're not going to spend a lot of time. You know what we're going to do? We're going to show you, once you become experienced, how easy it is to do this. Okay? I've already got blocks and stuff already designed to do this. So check this out.
So we go to options,
He's going to go to options,
load template,
load templates. He's going to select the,
scroll down and see where our refrigerator is.
uh-huh,
Hit OK,
uh-huh,
and
and then just
just leave it hanging.
leave it hanging,
Did we
correct?
get
And
those
now snap
measurements
it.
correctly?
Now snap it to the left.
Snap it to
No,
the
don't
left.
remember with that. Yeah,
With
yeah.
snap it in.
There you go. Now he's already do refrigerator. So tell me, is that refrigerator width about 2 feet 4 inches? 2 feet 6 inches? What is?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We'd already, yeah, we'd worked that the other day.
Okay. So
I
so
think.
here so
Yeah.
one thing that something don't look right. Okay. So let's delete that. So I'm gonna hit load template. Uh, I'm the one that designed the refrigerator. So so oh okay. So if I click here and then I click here, this tells it's 2.6, just like I said,
Right.
right? So
Right.
2.6. So uh, the width of it, the height should be 5 feet. Does it have a
5'8".
5'8"? Yeah,
Yep.
some of them. Okay, so this one's shorter
A little
because
shorter.
we're in a hotel.
Different model.
Uh, the height is 5, right?
Right.
Distance from the floor to 0. So that's it. Now, I have a video that shows you how to do those uh, reference. They're saved. Matter of fact, if you're a subscriber and you want all these things that I have, you know, subscribe to me and ask me for these blocks, and I have a lot of this stuff that you don't have to uh, uh, draw. They're already drawn. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the base cabinets. Okay, so he's gonna load the base cabinet.
Okay. Go to load template.
Uh huh. No, no,
Oh,
no, no,
sorry,
no.
sorry, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Escape, escape. Okay.
Okay.
No, on, no,
Oh, right here.
right there. There you go.
Okay. Wait.
Template list,
Template list.
and B. It's gonna be cabinet base.
Cabinet base.
Now,
Cabinet.
not the corner.
Cabinet base. Okay.
No, okay, so
Cabinet base.
right. Hit
I'm
okay.
still learning this
Okay.
terminology.
Okay.
Okay.
Now click and remember, don't try to.
Don't try to lock it yet.
You see?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
See.
So okay, good. I'm glad that happened. Let me get in here.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Do
So
it.
so I don't care how many times you go in here. So you see, look, base cabinet. If he tries to put it here, it's not gonna work
Because the line.
because there is a
Yes.
line. There's a wall here, and let me show you. I'm gonna place it here. Now, if I click here, you see there, there's a wall there. So you cannot place that thing in that area. It's not going to work. You can try it 100 times. It's not going to work. So, so now I placed it here. Now look, if I tried to move it right there, you see how it gives me that round circle with a slash through it? It will not let you put it in there. Now, you see how it snapped to that line? it will let me put it there. Okay, because look, it's snapped to that line. If you click here, see, look, you see that line? It's snapped to it because it thinks there's a wall right here. And you cannot put a block where there's a wall. Even though it's called a missing wall. So there's a wall there technically. So it's not going to put you there because it thinks that there's a wall there. Okay. Now,
Then get our width first.
yeah, well, go ahead and
Snap it in.
yeah, snap it to this part right here.
Okay.
And to the wall.
We're gonna go
To the right, to the right, to the right. Right there, right there.
Okay.
No, it didn't. You didn't snap it.
Didn't snap.
Okay. To the right, to the right, to the right, right. Right there. Let go.
Oh,
Okay.
so
It
snaps
snapped.
on the line.
Yeah, it snapped right here.
Okay.
So these are cabinets. You don't have to mess with the distance floor because we already know that. The only thing you have to do is put one measurement. Okay, you're going to click from here to here. So you already got it ready for me. Okay, no, no, you selected this. You can't do that.
Okay.
If you're going to move it this way, you have to select the opposite.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So click on this other side.
Other side and drag it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, just click on it. That's good enough. Okay, let go.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 feet exactly.
5 feet. Oh, see, I did. Yeah.
Okay, let me say something.
Okay.
Okay, so 7-1. Let me see something. Uh,
Yeah, that's something we didn't get yet.
right. Well,
My
it.
mistake.
No, no, that's okay. Here, let me get this guy right here. Okay, so we have a.
Oh, that reading was off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see what happened.
Okay, it's yeah, 7. It's 7.9.
7.9.
Well,
Okay.
it's 7.9.
7 point. Okay, I see what happened.
Hit enter. Wait a second. No, no, no,
So,
no, no, no.
what did I
No.
do wrong?
Okay, so look here.
Living and learning.
Okay, I'm gonna show y'all something. 7, 9. Okay, so
Okay. Yeah. I see.
now it's gonna. My feet. Wait a second. What's going? Okay. Oh, it's four. It's 411. 411. Um, I mean 7.9. Here, let me do this. 7.9. Oh, we got 7.1. 7.9.
Oh, got you.
7.9.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
I see.
Okay.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah. Now, and there is a little bit of space there, so that's
Right.
perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So now, so let me show y'all something. This is why I love training and doing this because I have a bunch of videos and I already know what I'm doing, but you gotta let me show you something. So check this out. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a room and I'm gonna throw me some guides. Okay, just just for grin. Okay, if I click here, okay, look at these things right here. This tells me when I change this guy here, this room is going to go that direction. The left hand side is going to stay where it's at and it's going to go that direction. So I'm going to change that to 14 feet. You see, it was here, but it went that way. Okay? So now, so so Now this time I'm going to click here and I'm going to change that. Let's say 16. Remember, look at that arrow. This is telling you this wall is going to go that direction.
Okay.
Okay? So I changed that to a 16, hit enter. You see, everything stayed here. That wall went that direction. Same thing here. You know, if you want this room to be bigger, but you want to keep the top part the same, but you want to go this direction, you're going to click on this bottom one and you're going to change that to a 16. Or let's say that you want this wall to go up, you're going to change this to, let's say, 18, and it moves that wall. That's going to take a while. If you're new, it's going to take a while to get that down. Uh, I The only reason well, not the only reason, it's just when uh when I was drawing a room, I drew a room, nothing but the room. I spent 2 days creating a room. And that's all I did. I didn't draw windows, I didn't draw floors, I just did rooms. And I tried to find anything that I could find about drawing a room, for instance. Okay. And I guys, I'm not exaggerating. Uh if anything, I probably spent 2 or 3 days on just a room. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you create a room, there, you can go in here, uh, go to your tools, and go to room, right? And click, right? You can go to a room, you can click and drag and create a room the size you want. Uh, you can create a dimensional room. We're not going to do that. That's a different lesson. Okay. So so now that's this way of doing it, right? So again, you can go in here and uh, click click on room and click and drag. Okay. So then once I knew how to draw a room, I learned my commands. So R is for room. I delete. Hit R, click and drag and make it the size you want. Then I wanted to learn how to copy a room. I hit room, and then while it's selected, Control C, Control V, create a room, Control V. Now, now I learned that you can hit Control V, hold your Command key. You don't have to hit Control V. All you do is this: click, click. So click, 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 click. I'm not even hitting Control key, right? All I'm doing is clicking. So Escape will remove the that load engine. So you delete, okay? Or you hit a room, you copy. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm not going to hit Control C. I'm not going to hit Control V. All I'm going to do is hit my Control key, okay? And I'm just going to click and drag, okay? And now I'm not even clicking and dragging. I'm just moving around and clicking. Look at that. Not hitting Control C, Control V, or nothing, okay? So escape. Then, so that's all I did for 3 days. Then, then I went to the room and I said, okay, I can see a room, and I learned how to hit 1D. This is called 1D, one dimensional. I guess that's what they call it. Then I learned how to do 3D. I said, oh, cool. Then the next day I learned how to do, let's say, watch this. So if I put a door, and then so you're gonna see uh, double doors, right? And inside your double doors, you have windows, right? So I'm gonna put W for window, create a small 1 foot window, hit W, hit wall, create another small window. You're gonna see this a lot. I'm gonna change this to like a 7 foot, 17 feet wall, right? The whole room. Now watch this. So you're gonna see. So this is what the room looks like. Okay. Now you see, you've seen this before, but this window is actually lined up here, and this window is lined up here. You can go in here on 3D and try to line up and spend a lot of time, or you can go to 2D. All I'm going to do is select this window, this wall right here by hitting 2, clicking here. Now, now this is 2D, and in 2D, if I click here, it's going to snap, look, to this line right here, look. So I'm going to click, snap, and it's, you see it snapping? It snaps right there. Same thing here. It snaps. Okay, so then I would, do this to it, do this to it, and now, so this is an 8-7, right? So 6-8. So I can click here, click on this right here, and change that to a 6-8. 6 comma 8, it'll be exactly the same as that other one. Come in here and hit 6 comma 8, 6 comma 8. Now all this is lined up. So this is what, so we go to 1D, 3D, and now look what it's looking like. Y'all seen those before. Now, what about those that have a door and then you have an arch window on top of there? Well, that would be kind of hard to do it on 3D. You could spend a long time to make it look perfect, or you could do it in 1D, but you got to know what you're doing, and it's a lot of copy and pasting. Or you can go to 2D. Oops. Uh, or you can go to 2D, click here, okay, and now I'm going to hit W for window, right? I'm going to click and drag. So let's say that it's that window that goes there, and let's say um, of course you're going to be out there measuring this stuff. Now I want this thing arched, okay? So if I click here, the window shape, I want it to be, okay, so you got a flat arch or you got a round arch, right? Most of them are going to be your round arch. Okay, so now you go to 1D, go to 3D, and this is what you see in a lot of the, uh, and not just that, sometimes you're even going to get further than that. So we're going to hit 2D, and, and then I'm going to hit window, and you'll have a bigger window. Okay, and then 1D, 3D, and you'll see that. You've seen those before, right?
Right.
So that's how you do that.
However, this is blowing my mind. But I know I'll be there one day.
Well, exactly. But man, I know you are.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
will.
like this girl, Yuli Toro. Man, she I she's gonna be like in 2 years from now. She's already got 1 year. In one more year from now, she's probably gonna know more than I do. And
So Hector's gonna be my mentor.
okay,
And
well,
I'm gonna be Tommy the tour mentor.
you probably right. Yuli Toro's probably gonna be your mentor because she's probably gonna know more than me. That's an amazing adjuster. That's
great.
real, real, real smart. And I've taught hundreds and hundreds of people. You're doing, hate to say this word, I'm not going to say D, good. I don't want to say it out.
Yeah.
You know what word I'm using. It's
I know.
extra,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
doing a real, real good job.
I'm absorbing it,
Yeah,
man. I want it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
want it.
yeah. So, um, you remember this guy's name, man? Tommy Webster.
That's right. Tommy
He's gonna be out there and he's gonna be. So me and my wife, we do large losses. We don't even talk when we're out there. If I'm looking at a window, she knows that the width has to come first. She knows I'm already doing, W for window, clicking there, and she doing the width. She knows I want the base height and the height. We can do $100,000 loss. We can draw the whole house in an hour to an hour and a half. And when I draw, I'm anal. Uh, If y'all see my videos, I have 100 videos out there. You're gonna see I drew octagons, round rooms. I do. There's not a house that I can't draw, and so when I'm driving around, we were just talking about it a while ago. We went to go get these things because we had a bunch of technical problems yesterday, and so we're driving, and I said, man, I want to take a picture of that, and I'm going to post it because I like going out there seeing some real difficult rooms, and man, I go out there and draw it, So anyway, but that's why it's really important to click on the wall that you want to move this way or that way. So so even though, let's go back to that. So look, you see, it's pointing that direction, right?
Right.
But here's the deal. I can make it come back this way.
Okay.
All that arrow is telling you that this wall is going to go this way up and down. It's not saying that that's the only direction it's going to go.
Right.
It'll go back and forth. Let me
Okay.
show you an example. So right now it's sitting at 12. So let's hit S, and we'll put a guide, right? So you see, it shows like the arrows going that direction. It's just telling you that wall is gonna move. So, and I'll give you an example. So I'm gonna change that to a 11. You see, it came this way, but that arrow is telling you that that wall, not this wall, that wall. That arrow doesn't mean that it's only gonna go that direction. It's telling you that that wall is whatever change you make is gonna go up and down. Okay, so sorry about. I just love teaching y'all guys, man. I want y'all to understand everything. Uh, when y'all get down there, uh, I mean, yeah, this you he paid me real good money, uh, you know,
That's
but,
right. Let
hopefully
me
it's worth it.
let me tell you how I found Hector. His videos impressed me so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Now I know a lot of people go think adjusting school is the way to go, but if you have the money, one on one is the way to go. And I already know that from a few days training.
Right,
You
right.
know,
And he's doing good.
and
But the thing is that we sit here, and I'm like, no, 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 no.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then, so um, you have to have a lot of patience. You want to say, no, man, no,
yeah,
no, no, no.
yeah.
But I don't do that, right?
No,
It,
we've gotten
it,
to know each other real
yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah.
That's right.
I've been where y'all been. If somebody aggressively, and they don't mean to do it, because I'm telling you, when I'm watching people, I'm like, oh no, no, but I don't show that, do I?
No, you're good with it.
I,
You're good with it.
but trust me,
I,
inside me,
one thing I did not know, and I've learned that I don't need to double click on everything.
exactly, exactly, exactly.
Slow your system down.
Okay, so
I did
guys,
not know that.
okay, good, good, good. So guys, when you're out there, learn when you double click, when you single click. When you're installing something or when you're uploading something, don't click, 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 click. Because you know what you're doing?
Making the computer mad.
No, instead of it, it
Frustrated.
right. Instead, okay, so your computer can upload and download X amount of megabytes per second. Okay, so if you click to upload and you don't see it, if you think it's not doing nothing, you click again, you have four operations. So instead of it doing, let's say 400 megabytes per second, it's only doing 100 megabytes because it's doing this one, this one, doing this one, because the bandwidth of what can come in is only as big as if you're doing gigabyte, uh, you know, per second. So quit clicking and clicking. But I never got mad, did
No, you're
I?
very patient. Very patient.
Okay, but yeah, good. So let's go ahead here. Let's go ahead and go back. Um, Sorry, this is video taking so long. I just want y'all to learn good, man.
Bonus lesson.
Yeah, yeah. So Anyway, we're going back to here. So it looks like the only thing. Oh, we need the upper cabinets.
Yes, the upper cabinet.
Okay.
So we'll go back to options.
Exactly.
We'll
Fast,
go
fast.
load template.
Uh huh.
This one.
No, to the
Went to
arrow.
the
Oh,
wrong.
that you
Okay.
can do that. Okay.
So we're gonna look for upper
Base.
cabinet upper.
Uh huh.
Is that it?
Uh huh.
Okay.
And hit.
And okay.
Okay, and then load it. Uh huh. And then you now just push it up and
Push it
snap to the
up.
left.
Snap to the left.
Yeah. Okay. Snap to the right first, and then oh yeah yeah let go,
Okay.
and snap that to the right of the lower cabinet. Boom. Okay.
So
Now
we've got our width already.
there you go. Look.
Yeah. And it's already one. It's the dimension we
So
need.
so
The height would be correct already, or
mhm.
we need to check that.
No, no, it that's this is a standard.
Okay. Standard.
There you go. Here, that's what he just drew. Okay.
We're showing this in 3D.
Yeah, show it in 3D.
Showing it right now, so you see what we have. So the bedroom, the kitchen's done, aside from the door we need to do to the hallway.
Right there. Okay. What's the command?
W.
No.
I mean, sorry, D. 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 And we'll click here inside the wall,
Uh-huh.
place the window.
Okay.
Place the door.
Okay.
Now, that's a little too far over.
Yep.
So,
I'll take it all the way down.
take it all the way down.
Right there. Yeah.
And how
So,
we do that is right here.
uh-huh.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
correct.
So this is a little tricky.
Yeah,
And I didn't.
it is.
You did it by mistake a few times, but let me show you how you really do it. And
Okay.
I have a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You know what? Okay. Okay. So I have a lot of people that they go and I'm like, no, 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 don't do it.
Right.
Okay. So you want to select the door. Okay.
Okay.
You don't want to select the door right here. Look right here.
The door itself and drag
This is
it.
the door
Okay.
right here. So
Okay.
if you click there, you're selecting the door. Don't you can select it right here and grab it by mistake sometimes, but if you select the door right there, you're gonna get it every time.
And you're gonna be able to drag it
And
down.
then now you can move that little square. That no the square. Oh.
Oh, see, I did something. Okay.
No. Okay. So select the door. Now grab that. Yeah, exactly. That and go down. Keep on going all the way
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Okay. Now. Okay. So the opening of the door is correct. Okay, that's how the swinging door is to the left and to the right, right? Let's
Correct.
pretend that this door was opening to the outside. How would I change that? First of all, you have to select it.
Select the door.
Select the door. And then now I want that door to swing out. How am I going to do it? Explain it to this guy.
Flip it. We're gonna have to flip it.
Exactly. So how do you flip it? You see?
Horizontal. Did it wrong first.
Okay, that's okay.
I got the
But
door
but
on the other
but
side now.
but exactly. But you knew where to go.
Mhm.
You know that's just from one time I taught you yesterday, and boom, bada bim, you're doing it. That's what we. And do I expect everybody to learn? Because everything you didn't memorize in one time. Sometimes we had to do it over and
Right.
over.
Yeah.
Same thing with me, man. People think, oh man, you're good. No, dude, you don't understand. I get up at 4 in the morning, and at 12 o'clock at night, my wife last night was like, come on, let's go to sleep. I'm like, Elizabeth, please leave me alone. Let me do this. And she said, I'm worrying about your health. I'm like, I'm worrying about you worrying about my health. I'm worrying about how I can do this properly. You know. Uh, so anyway, we got that. Hey, all we got is the bathroom. Now,
That's it.
now,
Bathroom.
how are we gonna create that bathroom?
There's a couple of ways to do it actually.
Exactly.
The way I know right now is do it with the wall.
Exactly.
Do it with
Okay,
the
you
wall.
can do it like that.
So we go to the wall icon.
Uh-huh.
right here,
Uh-huh. Click.
and extend it out.
Okay. That's another. Okay. Click. And then move. Go to the.
Just drag this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't
No, no,
see.
that's okay. That's okay.
That's
That's okay.
okay.
Let go.
See?
Now, all you have to do is
Yeah.
on this corner right here, it's gonna
Pull it in.
snap. It
Okay.
snaps right
Snap
into
it
line.
in. Yeah, I was running that the other day. So that's something I learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, that's one way of doing it, right?
Right.
Another way of doing it is if you click here on this line, hold your control key, snap. Oops. Okay. Snap to that line right there,
Okay.
right? And it automatically creates
Control and okay. Yeah.
control
Mhm.
and drag,
Okay.
right? Or you can do it from this other end. You can click on this side. You click that square anchoring point, hold your control key,
Okay.
and snap to it.
Okay.
So there's a lot of ways to get to Rome.
That's right. You
So,
want to go ahead and label it?
uh huh. And that's a bathroom. Yeah, and we're almost done. You know, so this is, uh, and all you have to do now.
Hey, we don't have to do the dimensions. We got them.
Exactly. Did you hear what? Okay.
Go ahead and add the door here.
Exactly.
There would be correct. Not
Okay, that's
well,
okay.
well.
Okay,
That's
that's
okay.
okay. Uh-uh. Uh-huh.
Here.
Yep. Keep on going. Keep on. Just go all the way. Usually this
It's all
because
the
it's
way.
gonna give you like 4 inches on each
All
side.
right.
Okay.
We
Okay.
got the wrong way, so
Exactly.
we flip it. Which one?
So you're gonna go that one right there. Okay. So
Okay.
okay. So let me show y'all what and uh, uh, flipping and flip and horizontal and vertical. Okay. So I'm gonna draw another door. Okay. So door. Okay. So remember this: horizontal. I don't care. I don't care if you're looking at a door here or a door down here. What does it say? AT.
Package arrived.
Oh my God. Oh,
Work
woo,
stuff.
yeah.
Work stuff.
It said it
Yeah,
arrived here. Okay,
that's
so
it.
I
Okay.
ordered a
Hot spot.
hotspot, but it's the
5G.
5G,
Nice.
and yeah, with 100 gigabytes. So he got the same thing, 100
LTE.
gigabytes, but he didn't get the
You
five,
got the LTE,
the LTE.
which is
Yeah,
yeah, very
yeah.
nice product.
Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, so horizontal. Okay, vertical. Okay, so when you're looking at your screen, or here, horizontal, vertical. Okay, so keep that in mind. So if I look at this right here and I want to go horizontal, what that's going to do is going to change my uh, my left and right. So it's going to change the hinges, my hinges. Okay, so now you can use this guy right here. You see, all it's doing is changing the hinges. It's still going, opening the door out, but it's just changing the hinges. These are your hinges.
Yes.
Okay, this is the hinges. This is how the door opens. Now, another way to doing that, you have open brackets, horizontal, closed brackets, vertical. And so, if you look at your uh, keyboard next to the O and P, you have a bracket. This is your open brackets. This is your closed bracket. Okay,
Ah,
so
see.
I don't use these things right here. Uh, I have to think about where it's at because all I do is use my open and closed brackets. Okay.
Right here, right here.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Learn
Yeah.
something new.
Yeah. So uh, anyway, now let's go ahead and do this one thing. I can't wait to finish this because uh, I finally can walk anywhere in a room and y'all can hear me. If, I have a couple of videos out there. I would rate myself probably a 1 or 2 out of 10. I'm just gonna still keep it out there because there are some information that was valuable yesterday, right?
It was.
Yeah,
It was.
but we were having technical errors. I couldn't get this thing linked up. It was because I was going from one hotspot. You have to have everything synced up, but today
This
is
video
much.
pretty much shows everything
Yeah.
we did yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We fixed all that.
More of a flow. Just
Yeah.
me capturing it.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Now when I get back to my place, my wife's gonna kill me because I spent $100 for this, and I got all kind of devices that has earplugs, and I don't have one that's this good. So if I come back the next time y'all see me, if I have a black eye, it's because my wife's like, "What do you mean you spent $100? I could have bought jewelry with that money."
If he's got two eyes, she had to tell him twice.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so don't tell her. No, she noticed it a while ago. Yeah, she noticed it.
All right.
Okay,
We're gonna
so
go to tools.
uh-huh.
We need to do our vanity first. Get a shot of the bathroom.
Okay, so watch how fast it is to draw this bathroom. Okay, so he has it drawn already, right? So 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 the first thing he's gonna do here. Let me open this thing up real quick here. Okay. So the first thing he's gonna do is draw this um, tub enclosure. Okay, so the tub.
Draw or template it.
Well, we're gonna use the template. So here's your tub enclosure. So what he's gonna do is
How's it listed in here?
tub, go down.
Tub. Okay.
Uh huh. And then
Okay.
hit OK.
Okay.
And then now, okay, no, that's okay. You're gonna hit the tab.
Tab.
Tab. Keep on going. And then no,
On the
you go
right
too far.
side.
Okay, yeah,
That's all
exactly.
I'm doing.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So
Snaps.
yeah, remember, don't snap because
Oh.
you're gonna lose it, and then you're gonna have to do it all over. So just get
Yes.
right there. Let
Okay.
go. Now just
Drag.
drag that. Oh, hey,
Oh.
hey, that's okay. Uh, so snap it to the other end.
Snap in.
Okay, 1 second here
Okay.
before we lose everything.
Yes.
Okay, at least it lasted the whole video. Okay, uh, so here let's do it this way because this is how
Yes.
the room
Yes.
is. Okay, anytime you're drawing, guys, always leave your computer exactly how you're drawing because if you don't, you're gonna end up doing things the wrong way. Okay, now we're gonna put this guy right here, the to, uh, toilet.
Yes. Toilet.
Uh huh.
Okay.
It's no,
Tab.
yeah, yeah,
Tab.
yeah,
Went the long way around.
exactly.
Placement. Snap.
Uh huh. Let go.
Okay.
And all we got is this vanity.
That's it.
This guy right here.
We're gonna build it or we're gonna template
Let's go ahead and
it.
start it with the template.
Okay.
Actually, the template is going to be too big because this is a very small room.
Okay.
So, to make things easy, or I tell you what, let's go ahead and do that. But I'm going to show you a little trick
Okay.
because I know that this is going to be too much. My vanities are too big. Okay.
Yeah, this is small.
This is a small little room. So we're going to go to the options. We're going to load templates, and we're going to go to the V for vanities. Okay.
Okay.
So now, if you notice, I got vanities, and then I got vanities with single,
Right.
single.
Okay.
What do you call those? Sinks.
Single sinks and
Yeah.
double sinks.
So
Right. Okay.
first, let's start with a one one sink. Okay. So now watch. You see, it doesn't fit in here.
Right.
Okay. So and so and it's the opposite way. So I'm gonna hit tab.
Okay.
And look, so I'm gonna just
Okay.
leave it. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna grab I'm gonna break them apart. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get my vanity and grab this guy. It's still too.
Yeah.
Cause this is a very very small vanity.
Yeah, it's really small.
Okay. So now, and we'll put this guy in later. That's just
Okay.
you're never. This doesn't matter nothing. This is just for
Okay.
looks. That other
So
part. So now let's go ahead and remember. Okay, if you're gonna change the width, which one of those anchor points are you gonna move? Which
I'm
one?
gonna change the width.
Uh huh. Remember what? No, because you don't want that one to move. This is the only one you want it to
That's what
move.
that right here, right?
Exactly. Right. Okay. So the width of it is 2 feet 3 inch.
Gotta make the toilet smaller, but that's okay. We know how to do that.
Oh no, it's probably the tub.
Oh
So
yes, the
so,
tub is really wide.
okay.
Okay.
So no.
Okay.
Right there. Click there.
Take the tub in.
Uh huh. And let's see what the size of this tub is. 2 feet 6 inch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's way wide.
Yeah. It's just this is a
Okay.
different.
Yeah, small area. 2 foot 6 inches.
Now.
So yeah, so we
Okay.
can
And that's what
grab.
it looks like. You see, you have
Okay.
space there and you have space there.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's go
That,
back to the
so
vanity.
that's more accurate.
Yeah. So let's go back to the
Uh
vanity.
huh.
So we already got the width.
Right.
Let's see what the depth of this is, because remember this is out of the ordinary. So we got 1 9,
1 9, 1,9.
1,9. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. So the distance from the floor, see, from here to the floor is 6 inches.
Distance from floor 6 inches.
Uh huh.
Okay, got it. We're gonna go six. Shift inches.
Are you ready for the height?
I'm ready.
2 feet 5 inch.
2 feet 5 inches. Almost had it right. It was 2 4. Okay. Get
Okay.
that.
Now look,
Okay.
guys.
All right.
So we have a mirror here.
Mhm.
So if you're gonna paint in here, you're not gonna paint behind there. If you do paint behind there, you're gonna have to detach and reset this mirror. There is a way to detach and reset them. But normally you're gonna paint around this. So you're not gonna pay to paint this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put another block there so it removes it off the wall. Okay, so this so um
So
look
so
at
we
you.
already know it's 2 3.
Right,
So we
exactly.
can build the block to 2 3 this way.
Uh-huh.
I did that incorrectly though.
Okay, enlarge that area. Enlarge it
Enlarge
with
the
your
whole thing.
no, yeah, yeah. With you, okay, so let me show you something.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yeah, yes, yes.
there
I'm
you go.
sorry.
There you go. There you go.
So better to work with. We can go to 2 3, right?
Uh huh.
We, do, how deep
Okay,
the
so
mirror
let's go
is?
with the base height first.
Yes, base height.
Uh huh. The base height. Uh, put 3 5.
3 5. We're calling the base height from the that be
Distance from the floor.
this. Okay, 3 5. Okay, okay. 3 5. Okay.
And
Height of the mirror, I think it's 3 feet. But I
and the
already knew it.
okay, so the height of the mirror is 3 feet.
Yeah, I already knew that. Yeah, I already got it in there, so we just snap it in place.
Okay.
Correct?
Yep. So
Snaps in place, and we have our mirror.
okay,
All right.
exactly. So now let me show them what we just did on
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah.
Okay. So mm, here we go. Okay. Okay. Let me get in here.
All right.
Okay. So 3D. Now, okay. First of all, anytime. you're gonna start playing around. Uh, here's another thing. We're gonna get this guy, and we're just gonna snap it here, and we're gonna. This is just for looks. This don't mean nothing. I'm just anal. Okay, so just so that people know that's a vanity. Okay, so um, you always want to hit Control S. That saves it. Okay, in case something happens, you know you got up to here. You have it saved. Okay, now we're gonna go to 3D. Okay, now when I'm showing people something, it's kind of hard to show them. I mean, I could go in there, but that doesn't show uh, justice, right? Now,
Right.
now, and the reason it's real important to do this because I already see a mistake that we left
Tub
off.
shower.
The size, the height.
The size.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit 3D.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, 1D. I'm gonna delete this wall. What the heck? Oh, yeah, it's measuring. Yeah, it's measuring. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It's
That's your phone itself.
yeah, it's charging. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna delete. Oh, is that my phone?
Yeah. Let me clear the. Let me get the lost power mode.
Okay.
Okay. Continue.
Continue.
Yeah. Get us back.
Okay, well, we're
Okay.
almost done anyway. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit 3D and look. So you always want to look at what you're doing, right? So this doesn't matter because that's just a commode, but you can see that uh, there's a distance between the floor in here, and then there's the mirror, there's the toilet. But look at this. This is important. You see
Yeah.
the height of that
Right. Tub.
tub enclosure? So I'm
Right.
going to hit Control Z to get my wall back. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to double click here, and we're going to change the height of the enclosure. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, measure it, and it's 6 feet tall. Go ahead and change it. Oh,
Phone is going into the video drop.
okay. So it's 6 feet. Enter. Um, oh, it ran out of. It's running out of battery. So let me go
It's
ahead and start
recording.
charging it up.
It's
No, I got
recording.
it right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna start charging this guy up.
Right. Yeah. Does that mean shut us down?
No,
Okay.
no. It's
It's
just
still here.
yeah. There's my
Okay.
there's my
Sorry about that.
yeah. That's okay. No, we're almost done. And the rest of it, they don't have. If we have a video, we have it. If we don't, we don't, because it's not.
Right.
Uh, we're about to shut this thing down.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quit recording.
Yeah. So now.
You want to start recording?
Oh no, I'm recording already.
Okay.
This on
My bad.
uh,
My bad. It has nothing to do with that.
yeah,
Okay.
it don't have nothing to do with
My
it.
bad.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's
All right.
all I have. I'm not even recording with this
Right.
part.
Right.
I'm recording the screen.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back to 3D. Now let me show y'all something. Let's say that you're here and you want to go inside a room. All you have to do is keep on enlarging, and once you're enlarged, watch this. Now you're inside the room. Okay? So if you ever want to see what's inside a room, so now look, I'm going to go inside this room. Okay? So if I keep enlarging, now I'm inside that room. See? And I can go around all the walls inside that room. See? Watch. It's small, so that one's kind of hard to do, but that's a one little trick. Um, I guess that's it, man. We did all the training for we did the whole room. Hey guys, thank you for watching my video. If you like this, put me a thumbs up
And subscribe.
and subscribe. I always forget about that. If I had, man, if you were next to me, I probably have a lot more subscribers. I never tell people to subscribe, but if you do subscribe to me, and so let me show you a bunch of templates that I have. Okay, so I'm gonna create a room. Okay, so you know if you go to options, you go to load templates. I'm gonna load, let's say, a corner base. You're gonna go out there and find that you have to create a base cabinet that looks like that. So I already got it drawn for you, right? Also, you know, you have other kinds of um, so let me see. So you got that one. You might have one that looks like that, right? So you hit OK, and instead of having that kind of cabinet, you're gonna see this. So, but you have the foundation already drawn for you by asking for my um, templates. And my templates are designed that when you double click into it, you see how it says remove from floor, remove from ceiling, remove behind, under, and above. Uh, you know, so it's not going to remove above unless it touches it. And if you tell it to remove from be let's say under, if it's not touching the floor, it's not going to remove it from the floor. But you can just keep it like that. That way, if you do need to remove it from the floor. Okay, now, so let me show you some other cool stuff that I have in here. So, if you need a dishwasher, okay, if you need a dishwasher, let's say you have a furnace, you have a load template. I just got a bunch of stuff. A fireplace, all you have to do is click here and then just change the width and height. You see, you got your fireplace. But there's all kinds of templates there. Hey, thanks for watching my video. We'll see you on the next one.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you. Talk to y'all later, guys. So Control F10.